Hello students, welcome back to our geography session. Today, let us continue with our fourth lesson, air pressure part 2. But before we proceed ahead, let us recall what we had studied in the last lecture. In the last lecture, we studied about the storm, precipitation, the altitude of a region, temperature of the air, and the amount of water vapor. We also saw a simple experiment of a lantern. And in the concluding part, we studied that the temperature and air pressure are closely related with each other. That is, when the temperature is high, the air pressure is low. So today we shall study the temperature zone and the pressure belts. Children, please keep your textbooks open. Temperature zone and pressure belts are interrelated to each other. Now children, please observe these diagrams. Figure 4.2a in your textbook shows us the temperature zone, and figure 4.2b shows us the pressure belt and the planetary winds. First, let us have a look at the diagram showing the temperature zone. Here, children, in this diagram, we can see a middle line at the center. This is our equator. If we go away from the equator towards the north till 23 degree 30 minutes north and down till 23 degree 30 minutes south, this area is called the torrid zone. We can say that it is a tropic zone. It means at the top we have the Tropic of Cancer and at the bottom we have the Tropic of Capricorn. Now children, if you go up from 23 degree 30 minutes north to 66 degree 30 minutes north, it is called the temperate zone. Can you see this in the diagram? Yes. Similarly, coming towards the south again, the same portion from 23 degree 30 minutes south to 66 degree 30 minutes south, it is called the temperate zone. Now coming to the next part, that is from 66 degree 30 minutes north up to 90 degree north pole, it is called the frigid zone. Similarly, children, if we come towards the south again, from 66 degree 30 minutes south up to 90 degree south pole, again we have the frigid zone. So children, we can say that we have three zones. And which are they? They are the torrid zone, the temperate zone and the frigid zone. I hope you have understood this diagram. Now coming to the next diagram, which shows the pressure belts and the planetary winds. Can you see the blue lines, children? Yes, these blue lines are the pressure belts. At the center, we have the equatorial low pressure belt. If we move towards the north, we can notice the mid-latitudinal high pressure belt. Then children, we have the subpolar low pressure belt, and see in the diagram at the top we have the polar high pressure belt. Coming towards the down, if we come down towards the southern part, again we can observe the mid-latitudinal high pressure belt, the subpolar low pressure belt, and then the polar high pressure belt. Now let us see the planetary winds. Children, can you see the arrows in the diagram? These arrows are the planetary winds. We have the easterlies, the westerlies and the polar winds. Now let us see the explanation. Children, we have seen earlier that the temperature zones and the pressure belts are interrelated to each other. But the latitudinal extent of the temperature zone is larger while the pressure belts are narrower. See children, here the temperate zone extends from 23 degree 30 minutes north and south to 66 degree 30 minutes. But if we see the air pressure belt on the other hand, we find that it has a limited extent. It is generally up to 10 degree parallel. Why does this happen? It happens due to the uneven distribution of temperature, which also influences the distribution of air pressure. Children, as you all know, the shape of our earth is round like a ball, and because of this shape, the distribution of temperature is uneven. We cannot get perpendicular rays of the sun everywhere, so it is uneven, which also leads to the formation of low and high pressure belts horizontally between the equator and the poles. Now children, let us answer some of the questions by observing the diagram. First question, which pressure belt is mainly found in the tropics? The equatorial low pressure belt is mainly found in the tropics. Coming to the next question, with which pressure belt are the polar winds associated? Answer, the polar winds are associated with the polar high pressure belts. Next question, in which temperature zone are the polar winds observed? Answer, the polar winds are observed in the frigid zone. Question number 4. What could be the reason behind a low pressure belt in the tropics? Answer, in the tropics, that is between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, the sun rays can be perpendicular. So, air in this region gets heated. It expands and becomes lighter. This in turn leads to a fall in the air pressure, and so this could be the reason behind a low pressure belt in the tropics. Question 5. With which pressure belts are the winds in the temperate zone associated? The winds in the temperate zone are associated with the mid-latitudinal high pressure belt. And the last question, write the latitudinal extent of the low pressure belt. Answer, the latitudinal extent of the low pressure belt is between 0 degree and 5 degree parallels and between 55 degree and 65 degree parallels in both the hemispheres. Now coming to the next point, we have the pressure belt on the earth's surface. Children, the heat received from the sun is uneven in different regions. As we know that the sun's rays are not perpendicular everywhere. So naturally, the sun's heat will also not be the same everywhere. Therefore, the temperature is also uneven from the equator to the poles, and thus the temperature zones are created. Now coming to the next point, equatorial low pressure belt. The sun's rays can be perpendicular. Perpendicular means in a straight line between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. So naturally the temperature will be high in this region. So because of the high temperature, the air also gets heated. It expands, becomes lighter and moves towards the sky. This process goes on continuously, and so a low pressure belt is formed in the central part of this region, that is between the parallels 5 degree north and 5 degree south. So children, now we shall end our lecture here, and in our next lecture we shall study about the other pressure belts. So for homework, you read the lesson carefully up till where it is taught. Thank you.